And that's where you really see what the guy's about, you know, and you see his success, and you're so happy. I just watched Machete 2 on the fucking plane the other day. I don't give a fuck. That's my boy. You know, I watched it, I giggle for a little while, and it's amazing what he's done in this town and what you've done in this town.
Thank you, bro. It's been a blessing, and that's the thing is that we come from the street, bro. We come from below scratch. You know what I'm saying? And then we appreciate everything. You dig what I'm saying, bro? And that's the thing is people appreciate what you got because it be gone tomorrow that quick. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I mean? And I appreciate what coming from nothing. You know what I mean? It's been a blessing, man. It really has been.
What would you have said if, like, you in the middle of your drug addiction, someone told you the once that you'd be acting in movies and doing a Dick Wolf production? Like, how would you have responded to that if someone said that?
At the time,
yeah,
'cause I was so fucking cocky. I said, yeah, I know I could. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to walk the neighborhood, you know, local out, but I would always be with dark shades. It would be 2 a.m. The cops go, "You think you're Hollywood?" That's right, motherfucker. I'm Hollywood. And then they punch me and knock my glass and break my. You know how many glasses have been broken on my face, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because back then the cops there was nobody with cameras filming you and shit. They would beat the fuck out of you, especially on the east side, you know.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What was your first big project that you said, "Fuck, I'm onto something here"?
Con Air, bro. In '95, you know, they cut me out a lot of the movie, but I made a chunk of change, and a year later, I was able to buy 4 homes in my neighborhood, you know, and I never looked back. That was when I quit my day job, you know, and I already had 4 years clean, you know. I got clean in '90, and 5 years clean, and I didn't have to work again.
You bought 4 homes in your neighborhood?
In my neighborhood.
For
yeah.
who?
For me and me. You know, for me, my kids were 12 and 11, and I bought one. They stayed. I gave them one, and I rented out 2. It was good.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was
And
nice.
Chappelle was in that with you. A lot of people. Right?
You know, and this before Chappelle was Chappelle.
Yeah.
He was funny already. So we go in his room because Chappelle was a story. He could tell stories, bro. And he would go in there, and he would just smoke a joint, and then we all sit down and just listen to his story. He would just talk, bro, and we would just fucking laugh our asses off. And he would say, "I'm gonna be a household name." He would say, "I want to be a household name," you know. And sure enough, Chappelle got big, bro. But that was back in '95 before Chappelle was Chappelle. You dig?
How long were you on Con Air for?
4 months.
Wow, that's a great check. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great gig, man.
And that's when the movies were the movies. Where they gave you everything. They gave you a
Exactly.
sandwich.
I'm still getting checks now from Con Air, bro.
Yeah, oh please, they still fucking play that.
And they're still decent. You know what I mean? Because I've gotten a check I did a movie called Mi Familia 20 years ago. I got a check the other day for 1 penny, bro. I swear to God. But I still get checks from Con Air, $1,500, $1,000. This is, 15 years later, bro.
What were you on Mi Familia?
Me and Jimmy Smits, who's working with me on Sons of Anarchy now, me and him robbed the store. He breaks our
In the beginning.
In the beginning, you know, when he gets out of jail, I go, "Get fucking up,
If
Jimmy."
I tell you something, that's one of my all-time favorite movies.
Is that right?
Bro, when that little kid that jumps on the table in front of
Butt
his
naked?
in-laws and he goes, pinche puto blancos, whatever, I fucking lost it the first time I see it. I love
Great
that
scene.
movie. I think
Great
it's
scene.
a beautiful story. I think they did a fucking great job. You know, half the people in the movie were Puerto Rican, but that's all right. You know, that was the big joke of the movie.
great-
Jennifer Lopez, Jimmy Smits. Let me tell you something, because I didn't want to speed up this much, but that motherfucker, you know, the last episode of last season, it's you and him talking.
Jimmy Smits, yeah.
You called him and
Giving him an ultimatum, yeah.
and it was a great episode. And I'm looking at him, episode 4 from the first season before he came back.
Okay.
When he goes to other friends of mine, I forget what his kid is he used to be friends with Montoya, and he shoots him in the head. And he goes, "You want me back? I'm back, hey."
Oh, yeah.
And it's amazing how the first time I seen this motherfucker was on the pilot for Miami Vice. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows that. Jimmy Smits was on the pilot for Miami Vice. He's the first cop. He's before the black guy.
Is that right?
In the beginning there, he's married to he plays a Cuban.
I didn't know
He
that.
plays a Cuban, and he's talking about his wife, the crib, and what the fuck you gonna do. And Don Johnson's giving him an ear beating. Then they go to meet a drug dealer, and there's a bomb. And they blow him up, and they fly him in. It doesn't matter. What my point is, that's 1984. It's 2014.
Oh, wow.
You understand me, guys? You know how good fucking Jimmy Smits is? Do you have any fucking idea how good that motherfucker is 30 years later? 30 years later.
And he's a good guy, man.
And bro, I met him at a Janet Jackson concert. He asked me if I wanted something to drink. When he was on NYPD Blue, he didn't know me. I was just sitting next to him by mistake. Somebody gave his tickets to Somebody just gave me tickets from a radio station. He went to get up and he goes, "Can I get you some?" I said, "Sure, water." He brought the fucking water back.
Great guy, man. And it's funny because when we did Mi Familia, me and him, Robert Storr together in the movie, and he was wearing a penalty. I go, "Bro, don't put it on." And then some lady wardrobe was trying to fix it. I go, "That's not the way it works." He goes, "Listen," he goes, tells the girl, "I'm gonna go what he tells me." He goes, "How do you word this, bro?" And he you know, and it's funny. 20 years later, here we are working together. I love Jimmy, bro. Jimmy's a great guy, man. He really is.
It's amazing that I've been saying for years, like we write people off because they're not a star, but they continually get better. Just because you don't see them in a show, they're doing movies in Yugoslavia with Armin Asante, who's no fucking, you stand in front of Armin Asante, you better bring your fucking A game.
He's a badass, bro.
And, so these people continue to get better. Now they come back to TV by some fluke. Their number comes back, and they come back to TV. I mean, I don't think he's ever been off TV.
Well, he had a show called Kane, which was a great show. I don't know why they canceled it. I love that.
And he was
show.
on Dexter.
He was on Dexter.
He was on Dexter.
He did a great job on Dexter.
He did a great job on Dexter. So you look at this guy and you go, "How good is this motherfucker? How good is this guy that he's still working? He's coming back for another season of Sons,
I think he got,
which will be 3.
It'll be, and then another thing. In his character, now I'm really digging his character now because I'm feeling sorry for the guy. He was trying. He was doing great. He ran into Gemma. Now Gemma's making him. She's bringing him back into the game. You know what I mean? Which he was trying to get out of the game, and I'm feeling sorry for his character, man. I really am.
So how important is that to you guys? Like the relationships that you not that you have to be best friends with everybody. But you worked with Jimmy Smits. I don't know when Mi Familia was made, like a while ago, and now you're working together now.
94.
If you were an asshole to him on Mi Familia, or if he was an asshole to you, now when you're working together, it might not be as nice. Like how, do you have to think about that every day? Because you're not gonna like everybody.
Well, the thing is, just and I do though. Even if I don't, I do. You dig? Because in this business, bro, one thing that takes you a long way is be cool to everybody. You don't know who the fuck who is, bro. I just love being nice. It makes it. You gotta be together 14, 16 hours, bro. I'm gonna be fucking nice because I don't want you to be an asshole because there's no sense because now I gotta see you all fucking day for 16 hours. You know what I mean? So let's get along, and that goes a long way. It really does, man.
It does.
Yeah, man.
It does.
Yeah.
It makes a lot. The first 2 movies I did, I was a comedian. I want to get there. I want to shoot because I got shit to do. I got coke to snort. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's a fucking horror show. It's a horror show for a guy like me. Maybe for a guy like you like to move. We're in the mood. When are we shooting? Next. And you're like, what the fuck? And then you eat lunch in another hour, and you're like...
You got there at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Nice
and then one day it comes to you. Like during the longest shot, I'm going in to make a fucking living. A living that 100,000 people in LA would want. Why am I sitting in a trailer mad? Bring your iPod. Bring your book. Bring your notebook. Bring 3 DVDs. There's a DVD player in the fucking trailer. You don't have to be bored if you don't want to. It's like a flight. When you take a flight, you're going to fly from LAX to Jake. Don't tell me, it was the longest flight ever. Come prepared.
Yeah.
Bring your iPod with 600 songs. You know what? Eat a pot chocolate bar for the last 3 hours. So when you're in the air, you're fucked up. I always do. We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.